Oh, what a way to open up this lower bracket pie cap. We've got the team that was renowned for making a name for themselves in that lower bracket versus the team that they actually done it under the name of, right? Like this is going to be a hype series, surely. This is going to be the one that delivers. We do.
I think of Legends past. Taking it back now. Yeah, hoping for some new success here.
Yeah, he had a magnificent showing on it when we last saw him. The team definitely leveraged his lane and played around it. I think that was a lane that maybe he shouldn't have come out ahead of, but you can see that they have the support and cast to just bolster up Miracle and make him strong in this type of game. He walks straight into Quake Foot. That's not the one you want to be giving the first blood to. And GH, he's in trouble as well. And Saini might also find this one and just clubbing him down. Oh no. Oh, free?
3 for 1, 3 for 0 special. I'm dying with the boots. The early engagement, I think maybe NIGMA could have had a... Maybe they could have found Mickey there if they just went for the play, but nothing to start the game. Doesn't get much better than that for Liquid. I also think they're gonna get 3 bounty runes here.
I believe so. Yeah, it looks like they are. They're gonna get the free. Wow. I know we like to kind of, you know, talk a lot about how amazing Miracle be in Shadow Fiend, but this feels like an unhealthy handicap to give Liquid to start this one off.
Yeah, I mean, a 1k gold advantage for the first minute is not something you see every day. And also, they're putting Kuro solo on the Venge down here. Mind control and mind control. Thought that was a little bit odd.
It's been a while since we've seen some POS 1 Kuro, especially some POS 1 Venge at that. They'll just get him down there, make sure that they stack him up. And it looks like Weaver has, as a result, shifted top, just trying to dodge that lane out.
He
no.
might get a kill here on Wii. This is gonna
like
be... It's gonna let me at least go bottom, though. Once he spawns, I assume Box is just gonna port bottom. I think Wii has just gonna port bottom now. Mind control is gonna teleport. His teleport scroll is on mind control, but he can just... Tiger's gonna...
Yeah, just mess with him a little bit. I mean, but Liquid, they definitely got the ideal situation here, right? Because you know you can't win musical lanes against the Nature's Prophet. It's very difficult. But the fact that they already have 4 kills on the board and Miracle's being pressured reasonably hard in the mid lane doesn't bode well for NIGMA.
Oh, it most definitely got the part that they wanted. And yeah, like you said, it's pretty much impossible.
Insania. They're going to go for it. He almost dies just as Quickfire. The movement in the decay's off the mark, which means Quickfire's going to be the one going down. Nicely done by GH. The Fairy Fire will not change the outcome. Well, actually, it changed a little bit. GH, he had to take the tap. Miracle hating his RNG on the high ground there.
Yeah, it's sort of unfortunate. So they get the kill on the draw. That was a very close call.
I think this is, if I recall correctly, like last time we saw Miracle and Shadow Fiend, actually, it was with GH on the Earth Spirit. So they kind of had this sync up that we're starting to already see come through. This was the kind of thing that led to Miracle just rolling everyone on that game, is that these ganks were always connecting from GH in the mid lane.
Yeah, it's kind of where you want to be. Also, they have no Prophet who can port.
Meanwhile, Vault, ooh, nice sidestep. We used the Firefly to make sure he could sidestep the spear. He's been pressured pretty heavily. Yeah.
Lost his health, so a lot of pressure here. Got boots. It's like a salve or something. It'd be kind of annoying for him to be this low in the lane, because damage from Liquid.
Maybe he's like, I'm the distraction. We've done this last time. They just kept pressuring me, which meant the Miracle got a free game. And he did have to walk back, so that lead that Miracle started to build, it is gone a little bit. Because, of course, he missed 1 or 2 creep waves while Quickfoot was just always here. Actually, like, I mean, it's mostly those bounties, right, and the kills at the start, but like, just look at the difference already. It is really catch-ups, and it's going to be catch-up for a while for Miracle in this mid lane, in terms of net worth, at least.
Yeah, they need some clutch.
Ooh.
Find a soul.
What?
Pick, but he's gonna find the Mars there. The Mars has some pretty awful turn rate, especially with the sticky. I think Tiger just stepped away for a brief moment. Allowed V to.
That's true, and there's no real way to defend yourself without turning, right, with both abilities, the Rebuke and the Spear, relying on that. They are looking to pressure on the Wii and punish him a little, but the toss, it will just about be there. With the body blocks, maybe. There it is, Mike is going to move through. Very far won't be good enough. They will find the kill on the Wii.
Yeah, and while it's hard to find these musical lanes, Prophet, you can make these really happen. You see, Mickey doesn't really enjoy sitting up top mind control with 11 tonight. They don't really want to put this Weaver into this Prophet. Constant right.
Yeah, so you can just see like Liquid, while they're going to admit that it's very hard to get the matchups you want in the lanes, at least every time you're forced into these bad matchups, you can find kills on the rotation. Credit to them, they've been doing that pretty damn well. Oh, they're trouble now. Spear on a GH, the damage might already be done. Roland will also connect, and it looks like the Mars should tick down, but nice save comes in from Tiger. Stops Wii from diving. He's going to try and re-engage, but that toss still available on the Tiny. He can't risk it.
Miracle also, he cleared some stacks. He's almost on par now with stacks. He had that region. And it looks like it's going to be this magical S. Miracle. Maybe we'll see a repeat of that Miracle highlight. Warlock.
I mean, we might. I'm trying to think, like, in this game, it makes a lot of sense, right? Because you're playing against the Mars and, of course, the Grau goes for Gust chance. Your right click build might feel a little bit lackluster. Tiger?
The Shukuchi there.
Mike in trouble in the bot lane. Tiger luckily gets away in the river. Mike barely limping off as well, but it's actually going to be the top, the kill on the mind control in the end. They did not get rid of the zombies.
Thanks to that fairy.
They're keeping the action kicking everywhere. You know, they're around the mid lane as well. They're always kind of hunting, seeing if there's a moment where Koifa steps up. But also, back and forth. The movements from Mike, they did mention on the panel, like there's limited lockdown available to NIGMA to easily punish this Weaver, at least early on.
They're of course, mind control's gonna. They have the Earth Spirit. Well, also going to Yule's help. It's likely gonna be some early mentor beekeep.
The Weaver. Oh, nice dodge out. They're gonna get the kill. Beautifully done. Complete dodged out the stun. Now they know Kura has no way of protecting himself. They're gonna move in, look for a secondary kill. Not quite able to force it. Insania will get stuck under the tower. Mike will go in and make sure they find the kill into the Venge first before Insania dies. He's definitely.
They're just gonna give it to the mind control as well, getting that 5-kill streak.
It's about time. I mean, Insania, the amount of work he has done in the first 7 minutes of this game is in itself insane.
He's gonna get the kill out. Yeah, good decision by Miracle. Realizing that no more stuff.
Meanwhile, top he was looking for an opportunity in the Boxy. Maybe with the creep wave, he's flipped this. Roland's going to be there. GH on point, but for Boxy, he doesn't try to punish Wii. He's just going to go down. The stacks are too much. Avatos, the arena's going to be there. They actually get the kill first. Boxy, still alive, will finally fall, but getting the kill first under Wii there. An unexpected turn in favor of Liquid.
Yeah, he didn't tick down fast enough there. Also, it looks like Kuro almost with this one. And it looks like Miracle's going some sort of hybrid build, kind of got the treads, but he's still queuing up the Yules. So not like this full-on magical build, rather some sort of do a little bit of both.
See if it works. I mean, there's silencers to worry about, right? The Yules can help you out a little bit with that, just from a defensive as well as aggressive standpoint. Obviously, you know, magical Shadow Fiend is a little bit more potent, a little bit earlier on in the game compared to the physical build, right?
Yeah, and when you have this Venge, you want to have some sort of scaling capabilities. Right clicks, mind control doesn't have any tank. It's gonna drop the tombstone down a bit, but nice.
Just one tree is all too. And that just goes to mind control. Miracle, he'll take the consolation prize of getting his hands on the tombstone gold. They're just rotating well as a team. I mean, Liquid, they're getting a little bit of space down here for Boxy. Obviously, they tried to punish him, it backfired a bit. So when you look at this, you can see that both offlaners in this game are somewhat suffering. But which one is it easier to function as in this game? Yeah, it's going to be easy for Boxy if he finds kills like this.
Yeah, I think for quite a while it's gonna be, but there's a network not so much, but kind of lagging a bit in the level department. I think this Batrider really needs to get a blink this game. Have the silence from the Raw Ranger. The Weaver is quite elusive and annoying, and there's quite a bit of damage from Liquid's lineup. Batrider. It's hard for him to get on top of targets, and also Taiga is already sitting in the...
Speaking of Taiga, might be in a little bit of trouble. Nice save there. Miracle's going to chase in. Toss to control the mark. Rapid Nature through. Almost killing off Miracle. The bug might get him on the side. They're able to eliminate it just in time. That would have been a very depressing way to be brought down. While that's happening, well, Boxy, vengeance has been had by Wii. He actually finds the solo pick in return.
Yeah, it's going to be incredibly beneficial for getting that solo kill. Just the levels, not even so much the gold, of course that helps, but the levels are going to help you quite a lot here. Wanna get this Batrider up at levels and just go for the blink probably. Try to be a bit more active.
Sania picked off again in this bar area. I agree with what you're saying around the bat though, right? Like you get the XP. Once you have enough levels, you're kind of tanky enough that rushing for a blink doesn't just spell your immediate death, because he's going to need to initiate onto this Drow or this Weaver. He's being initiated on. Boxy says, I don't need a blink dagger. I've got a built-in teammate that provides it.
Taiga is getting close. Didn't go down there. 1800 gold. 400 away.
I mean, usually if you get a blink dagger at 14 minutes as a tiny, you're like, that's a pretty decent time for a POS 4. But at this rate, it's going to be, what, 12.5 minutes?
Yeah, it should be.
Quick bump. Oh, they found the big one. Taiga will try and save him, but the Rapid Nature, too much damage coming out from mind control. Taiga wants to at least punish them here. They'll spear one against the wall, but GH, he's not actually that worried. They're going to turn around, punish Taiga with the rotation from mind control, and the swap through, they'll find Boxy as well.
Yeah, making the most out of those swaps. Kuro there. Job.
Definitely feels like Liquid, that there is this one weakness that just became very apparent, right? Is the Drow. If NIGMA do find that at the start of these fights, which they have many means to, you almost immediately have to go on the defensive and try and like cut your losses.
Yeah, it's hard for them to keep fighting. I mean, with the start that Boxy's having, he's not really this standard type of Mars that deals damage core, not the collapse Mars that we've seen a few times where you just kind of go ham, and that means that they don't have a ton of damage anymore. Drow does go down. They've got some spell damage, but it becomes a bit more.
Yeah, Boxy's doing a reverse collapse actually. He's doing the blade mail, so he's more worried about people doing damage to him than him doing it to them. Taiga's gonna have a lot of damage.
He did purchase the blink. Yeah.
It's not too bad. Got what he needed, and now this is where maybe they can start to get a little bit more active more easily as Liquid. The question is whether Wii is going to try and match that, because he hasn't committed to the idea of either Boots of Travel or Blink yet.
Yeah, NIGMA have done a really good job though. They brought the gold back to pretty much zero. It was kind of going back and forth. Yeah, going just back and forth. But much dead even in terms of net worth. So despite having that really rough initial start with the -3 kills, and they have brought the game.
Definitely, and they've got items upcoming that are going to give them big power spikes, right? GH is getting reasonably close to that Spirit Vessel. At the same time, yeah, Miracle will be quick on his way towards the BKB next. And if we does decide to go for this Blink Dagger, NIGMA, it's going to be thumbs up. Everyone will be ready to go.
Shoot up the Blink now, and I really like I like this draft for NIGMA because it lets them play so fast. Nature's Prophet get some extra additional scaling with the Venge. Same thing goes for Shadow Fiend. They've got these 2 light flickers that are...
We'll hold that for. Look who's playing fast instead. It's actually Liquid the wraparound trying to snipe out the sports. GH able to roll away. But nice move by Liquid to secure this tier 1 tower. I don't think NIGMA can defend this now.
I'm gonna go for the tombstone.
Oh, trying to punish. Yeah, he gets the Yules. Now jump in with the lasso onto Mars. They've ambushed him. They've dragged him in towards Miracle's waiting arms, and he'll clean up the kill. The rapid nature might scare off more. Insania in a bit of trouble. Roll through will connect from GH. He's a tanky boy, but not tanky enough. Tiger looking to get some vengeance here. Not able to finish off the kill. The blink, but they get the urn on him. He's able to toss one away, and he uses it to kill off GH. Tiger showing some flashy plays here. Now, he should be able to get out as he's got the blink in 3 seconds. But even if you find him at this stage, the amount of time you'd be wasting as NIGMA is just not worthwhile.
Yeah, he doesn't have a port, but like you said, even if you find him, you know, it might take too long. NIGMA though, very quick on the smoke.
I like this. It's okay. That you just shot your luck. It's our turn to point all barrels towards that drow and let loose, as they'll easily pick off Quickfire.
Yeah, and I was saying I really like this lineup for NIGMA. They can play really quickly with lineup. They have they got the scaling in the Nature's Prophet and SF, and normally these heroes just if you don't have the Venge, they don't scale as well. But together with that Venge, gives you some additional scaling. All these heroes are very high tempo. They can play the map very well. For NIGMA, really.
Follow Captain going to be brought down. They bring multiple heroes here to deal with him. I like you bring that up. I think it's also a case of like how easy is it for NIGMA to, as any one of their heroes, just find a cheap pick-off, right? Like you can see the Liquid, they kind of have this pretty cool, strong team fight around the arena, whereas NIGMA seem a lot stronger when it comes to just quick gank rotations.
Yeah, exactly. NIGMA just wanna play the map, just play as fast as they can, and Liquid, they want to slow down the game a little bit, make sure that the Drow gets to get some farm. You want to get maybe the Pike, maybe the big things that let you not die immediately to that Rider or event.
It's the ease of saving as well, right? Like this Drow is going to be a vulnerability for NIGMA for Liquid rather for quite a while, because their save isn't the easiest, right? It's a bit complicated. You could save with Tiny, you could put a good arena down that saves him. But then you compare it to NIGMA, like if Miracle's ever in trouble, they've got GH and Kura that have ways of helping him out and getting him out.
Yeah, I think this Battle Rider pick is really...
Oh, and that Battle Rider pick is going to look even smart as they find the big one. Quickfire in a lot of trouble. There's the heal out from Insania, not good enough. They're going to bring him down. Insania, he actually mans up and looks to fight. Mike has arrived. Mind Control's going to stand his ground, but now he realizes he needs to get out. Nice swap, but they're still in the arena. They're going to skew one. Kura being brought low as well. Boxy's going to stand his ground. Tiger, but soon on the GH to keep him away. They're going to turn it into a triple kill for Mike. They say, you silly fools. Quickfoot was the bait all along. This bug is our carry. We might find even more.
Wouldn't be able to get out.
Tiger Miracle's here. Look at Miracle. And he's got the Requiem. Yep, Yules sees Tiny, Requiem bomb, be able to find the pick onto the Tiny, and Mike, he'll at least get GH for his troubles. Miracle not really able to fight much more, needs to actually now run. Mike might just try and hunt him down here. Decides against it, those tier 2 towers, they do pack quite the heavy punch, and Mind Control is back up again. Now looking for Insania. The Yules, time to set up the Sprout, set up everything they need to kill off the Undying.
That Yules, he has some nice catching tool. They have more than enough damage to kill him, even without the
Right now, this game has just turned into a race between Mike and Miracle to see who can kill the other's team quicker right now.
And this DD might help quite a bit.
It might. And he's actually getting close. I think he's got the recipe coming out. Yeah, he's almost got the Manta complete. As I talk about that, Boxy in the bot lane does get picked off. There's a ping coming out, moving in. Tiger on point, spying out Mind Control. Will find vengeance. And Tiger very quickly trying to find a way to just replace Boxy as the posture in this game, as he's getting his fair share of kills.
Yeah, Boxy having a pretty rough game. I mean, the Bat Rider pick, the first 4 heroes of Liquid, you know, bar the Weaver, they are extremely... They all suffer quite heavily versus Sticky. some abysmal turn rates, the fights can become quite difficult.
Yeah, it's kind of right now, it feels like it's a matchup between Tiger and Wii, right? Like who can find the jump first, who can find the critical target, and then who can force the other to react. That's how you maybe leverage the advantage. But it's going to require Boxy getting some farm, getting to a point where he can do the same. Miracle looking to punish Tiger, jumping, rolling, actually connects onto a bigger target, but Mike not held in place for long enough. Miracle takes into the BKB, but it's not going to be enough. The lasso's too late. They'll at least get the kill on the Weaver. But that's your BKB Miracle being brought down. They're going to lose more on their side as Kuro falls, the arena goes down. Wii has been found as well as a triple kill for Quakefa. I'm seeing a pattern here. Whenever Liquid lose the POS 1 or the POS 2, the other one gets 3 or 4 kills.
Yeah, and excellent trade there. Miracle held the BKB just a little bit too long, and he took a bit too much damage. Couldn't get the Requiem off. The Death Requiem kind of is what killed the Weaver in the end, but still, you get the SF, you get this triple kill on the draw range, you could potentially even spot Roche. They're gonna just choose to go for this mid tower force of the Glyph instead. And yeah, quite he skipped. Now the Pike just goes for this faster BKB instead. Yeah, I mean, this is when the potentially the physical damage, you gotta wonder if it's gonna be enough at this point.
I mean, well, another good side to that for Liquid, right, is that Boxy lives. Boxy, who's been needing a bit more XP, a little bit more gold, he's starting to get towards that blink. And if this is their counter initiation and their initiation strength in its current form, imagine what it gets like when Mars has a blink online as well.
Yeah, it's not gonna get easier.
I think maybe for them, the big thing, yeah, I thought so. Mind Control, he's going towards the BKB next. They just need to get Magic Community on multiple people here. I wouldn't be surprised if we consider some of that. He's going for the 4 staff instead, though. I guess in his mind, like, he doesn't need to be the frontliner. He just needs to make sure that his counter initiation is quick enough and strong enough to protect Miracle.
Yeah, I would actually really like to see... I mean, the 4 staff is not bad. I would like to see a BKB high. I feel like that would make the fight difficult. Maybe get to the point where he has some sort of BKB shield. I think then the game can become quite difficult for Liquid. Because if the Batrider is too hard to actually kill right away, he's gonna cause so much chaos in the fight that it's gonna be hard to find these other targets. But he's gonna go for the 4 staff first, you know, kind of depending on what sort of he has. You can then start to think of further scaling. But for now, settling for the 4 staff.
Seeing if it helps or hinders him. Right now, he's got to find some progress towards that iron, though. Boxy is going to be picked off. Science stops, so no chance to even try for a counter arena. Just want to get in that pit. You can tell Tiger. Ooh. Buyback out for Boxy. GH with the roll is going to connect on the Tiger. Quakefa decided to sidestep it, but Mike is going to be there to clean up, or is he? The roll through GH, beautifully done. He creates the space for himself to move away. And now they got a big buyback out of Liquid. So now
GH has a lot of experience. Bird Spirit hero, very quick on the buttons there.
Swap in.
Insania.
Big roll low. Arena's going to go down. They do lose it, but they'll find Kuro in response. Buyback comes out from the Undying. With the arena down, NIGMA have no interest in fighting, especially with that tombstone still there. Which means they'll have to surrender this over. Liquid will get their hands on the Roshan. Aegis in the hands of Mike. Moving forward, looking for more now with that DD still running. An avalanche from Tiger. Science comes out, so you can't get the toss fall out. The control will have to be turned instead onto GH as they move in and pursue him. Mike under the tower, looking for the kill, will be able to find it. And while they're here, they'll take the tier 1 as well. While that's happening, you will actually see Tiger go down because the Magnetize was a little bit too much for him.
Yeah, the Vessel, the Magnetize, and all the damage from the Batrider, it was just enough to get the kill on the Tiny. So in the end, I think you're going to be pretty happy with that. You do have the Aegis on this Weaver, who's already quite hard to deal with, going for the Lincolns. It's going to be very hard to find an answer to this Weaver, especially with the Aegis, Lincoln, Manta, etc.
On mid lane, Lasso on Undying. I mean, that's going to be his dieback. So a nice kill. Gets him the prime 69 death timer. Might actually set Liquid back a bit in terms of aggression while they don't have Insania available. In that Breathing Room, NIGMA, yeah, they can use it to look towards the next items because obviously Mike is already hard enough to kill in this game. Like you're saying, once that Lincoln comes online, it's impossible. It feels impossible right now while he has this Aegis.
Yeah, and with the Boxy dying there and buying back, now he's sort of, you know, kind of rethinking his choices, going for this Lotus instead. Just wants to be this sort of leave the initiation and sort of mobility to Taiga and Mike, and just go for this more team fight-ish, helping your team out with the Lotus. Some way of dealing with the lasso.
Yeah, you need someone to protect these big cores, right? Like, but right now, the X factor really can be we in this type of game, so you need to find a way to counter that out. Tiger, found a big one. Swap's going to come into him, though. He got silenced up by GH. Kuro in a bit of trouble in the river. The arena will go down to make sure that Miracle cannot find a target while they clean up their own.
Yeah, I'm a little bit curious to see what Miracle goes for here. It's most likely going to be some sort of builds. It's just a question of this. Question is which item is he going? Manta, Skadi, Butterfly, MKB.
Dire are scanning friends.
Get some sort of damage.
Oh, moving in. Ava. Sauce is there in a Miracle. He's on that BKB. He's going to use that last two. Dragon is going to be there, and the bomb gets the two. Both the kill on Tiny and on a Mars. GH able to move away just in time. They did use the BKB on Quickfire as well, so an uncomfortable situation for Liquid, to say the least.
I think you're very happy with how that went. Get that lasso, you pull him in Requiem, get out without losing anyone. Even GH managed to get out. The silence hits as the roll is already, being committed. Also gonna pick up a lot of fine wounds here. Mind control, just gonna
He needs to get out. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not worth your life for maybe a kill onto a POS 5 at this stage. You don't know where the other heroes are. It's a wise choice. Quaker was on his way. But now just look at the situation with the map. Like you think about the Vision game, you can see that Liquid had these intentions around the tier 2s to try and push in these towers. But now NIGMA are able, with their Vision and with these kills, to split up and take like 2/3 of the map under their wings.
Yeah, you can see Mind Control, he's just constantly working his way towards this AC. Want to further their sort of team fighting. I like this crew also just going for this Crimson Guard. They're really committing to these sort of... I mean, it's nice to see they have the Venge Aura, they're gonna have the AC on Mind Control, they're gonna have this Avenge Crimson on Pro. All their heroes are scaling. Or NIGMA.
Dire's top tower has...
Meanwhile, Miracle is continuing down that more magical side of things. He's going for a little bit of lockdown next. So he doesn't feel like he needs to increase his physical DPS.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, interesting. They do have this already the Koikva, so magical damage, but yeah, Miracle is committing to the so magical build here, I think. Going for the Hex into it.
Full in. He says, Mind Control, you handle the physical. I'm getting amped up by you plus the Venge. That'll be good enough. Okay, they're up round. Sees Miracle. Liquid's already been popped. Miracle struggling to run away from this. The spear will connect onto it. Just enough of it touches that it cancels the TP and sets up a nice clean kill onto the true POS 1 of the side.
Pretty big kill. They're so close to these. They've got creep. They've got a creep lane, and they've got top.
And they've got arena, so they can counter this play. This is ambitious from Wii. Quickfire will get the BKB out. Will turn around and fight. Kura's in the arena as well. They'll find one. They'll find two. But no three. The other ones get out, but the problem is your tower, it's going to be fallen, and that was perfectly timed by Liquid as the Aegis just expired.
Yeah, and I don't know, it's very hard to actually draw down. Now they're right outside the base with a draw lineup.
No, they're in the base. Yep. They go straight in. Tiger just relentless in his search for more blood. And they'll find as GH's head gets claimed with 4 heroes dead. This is going to be at least a tier 3 tower. In fact, Liquid, they have the damage to easily take the racks as well.
It's a very, very easy rack. So you have a draw lineup to kill these buildings incredibly fast. He is dealing a lot of damage in these fights going. Still there. I mean, he had the BKB. He just didn't want to use pour it out there.
Now
Again, it comes back to bite him a bit.
Ooh-wee. He'll blink. He's able to move away quick enough. Tiger's still being burned up by the flame break, but he has got the Yules there. The toss follow-up's going to be good, and the avalanche is coming off cooldown as well. Can he get away? It's going to be close. It looks like he just about gets out of range of Mike, but he's hunting forward. The final 2 hits will come in. Nice save at the moment with the wand, but the zombies are doing too much work. He's dead. caught out on quarter. You can understand why he's there, right? Like, NIGMA are trying to get control of these lanes because they don't want to risk so quickly losing a second set of racks, but Liquid's so quick to punish it.
Yeah, he wants to be out on the map to make it happen, but many heroes here. Still have mind control. Killing, he's gonna finish this now. Getting a little bit difficult for them with just how strong Mickey is.
Yeah, it feels like you take so long to kill any of these heroes as well, right? Like with the way they're kind of bulking up, even the Undying actually. Like look how much health Insania has available to him with the Blade Mail as well. You kind of see him, and usually at this stage you think Undying is a quick kill, we'll get rid of him, we'll move on to the next. But even he is wasting a few crucial seconds of NIGMA's time that can allow Liquid to turn the fight.
Yeah, and just how much damage would now have with the Growl fully operational.
Speaking of that Growl, she's close to where this last two's happening. They're going to drag Tiger in. They want to punish the Initiator, but the Yules is going to get rid of all the damage. They need Miracle's assistance. They're going to roll in. Koikfa's going to poke and prod, but he cannot save Tiger's life. He actually needs to get out of it quick, in fact. Don't want to risk invoking the wrath of NIGMA here, not when you're outnumbered.
Yeah, but the... TV runes have been helping out quite a bit, but I mean the cool thing about Liquid's lineup now is that they've got these three beefy boys, Dying, the Mars, the Tiny, all they just want to go into the fight. They want to run in, will in turn let both Koikfa and Mickey just deal a lot of damage.
And this choice to go multi-blade mails, right, it especially hurts someone like we in this game, who he's going for the BKB now, but because he stopped off that 4-star, of course, it means he's actually in these fights at risk of just kind of assisting his enemy and killing himself.
Yeah, just tanking up, going for blade mails, making it harder for targets.
Role playing the hedgehog, please don't hurt me. You know, I just press the blade mail. I was like, oh, okay, I guess he looks cute. I'll let him live for a few seconds. Those extra few seconds paying off for Liquid time and time again. And they will waste no seconds going into this smoke. Mikkei's smoke will break. On Kuro, he's found the backline. Open it up, but this kill's actually a good one. That means there'll be no swap save. They do pop the Linkers. There's going to be a drag away, but he's not able to do anything. He's just doing this to try and save Venge's life, and that won't even work. He will die with his captain.
Mind control immediately top, trying to apply at least some bit of pressure up top here because
Dire's top tower.
A mid. Oh, they found the big one. Miracle. He didn't use the BKB. He can't use the BKB. He's gone. Oh, no. 75 seconds dead. Roche is going to be up in 20 seconds if Liquid even go for that, because they're probably thinking your base looks mighty tasty about now.
I mean, they saw that he just picked up his side. They should consider this. Miracle has no buyback, I think.
They're going to get more. Look at Mikkei. Yeah, look at Mikkei as well. He's setting it up so they can get mega creeps. There's actually nothing you can do here. You can see Mind Control's trying to cut through the wave, but they've already got creeps on the high ground. Mind Control put his most valiant efforts into at least getting something in exchange as he's able to take that tier 3 tower, but it's gonna be very minimal in comparison. Will BKB TP away? Barely. Now, can they punish this now that Foxy's not here is the real question. Mikkei, he's got that Linkers. We has to back away. They're going for the Megas. Koikfa has the BKB in time. GH in a little bit too deep. It's going to be turned around upon. Tiger just standing his ground. It's too tanky to get through easily. GH buying more time with the Ghost Scepter. Swap to get him out. Kuro in trouble. Will be brought down. The sun's thrown out into Tiny. It's not enough to burn him out at the end, though. He barely lives on 10 HP. The reinitiates from Mikkei. They're going to pop the Linkers. The turner on the last two is good enough. They bring him down. He's dead. Buyback out from the Venge. Can they find more with this? Koikfa. Glimmer caped up to the high ground. Foxy has arrived. Arena jumping. No, the toss. The spin. They put GH out of the arena. He's going to live because of it. Tiger now in trouble. He's going to be hexed up, chased onto. They say, here, little piggy, time to go to slaughter. They'll turn on the Foxy as well. GH min-maxing his life pool, making sure that Liquid feel mighty bad about saving his life.
And I mean, they could have just given up this bottom lane and maybe just gotten the mega creeps with the Mars, but kinda does bite them. Now they're gonna have to commit some buybacks. They did use the buyback on Kuro. Not gonna have that for this upcoming Roche fight, but you don't have Mikkei. want to defend this Roche, you might have to buy back on your Weaver. That's a pretty heavy committal.
They're going to buy back on the Mars first, see if that deters them. They're TPing in now. There's an arena in 10 seconds, and I don't think NIGMA are quick enough. They need a kill. Zoning away the illusions, doesn't want to reveal their hand too quickly. We moving up to the high ground box. See, he's going to break on him. He has got the arena. It connects onto two. Kuro's caught in here. That's going to be a buyback situation. Buyback from the Weaver, trying to get in the record on the back line. Quickfoot in trouble. Is going to be brought down. He will now buy back. They'll finally find a kill to Kuro. Avalanche toss to try and kill Wee. He's barely alive, able to move away, but he can't get across. It's not going to work. He has no way of getting down to the low ground in time. They'll just tap him down with the spear. The buyback will come out now, out from the fire-flying Vat Rider and the Insania Undying, but I don't know what you do with this now as NIGMA. I don't think you can do anything.
Yeah, I think with the dieback there on Kuro, you can't take this fight 45. You did bring this 8k gold lead back down to pretty much even, but you're gonna give away the 80% here. Did buyback on both yours, so
that's
no
the
buyback on the Weaver or the Draw Ranger, but you have Aegis on Koikwa, got the Butterflies, got the BKB.
I mean, I guess the surprising part, like the part that kind of baffled me was the Wii buyback at the end. Like, was there? Do you think they were considering going back in there? Because it seems like
they wanted to continue that fight. Mind control, the Rapier.
Hello. The true carriers arrived. Toss back on a Wii. That's the liability of what he done. He's dead. That's his dieback. And they're 5. They're ready to go. They've got the arena again. Mind control is gonna have to pull a miracle out of his own ass here. I don't know how he's going to do it. Rolling for GH, causing the anarchy here. Go set the Bison some time against the physical. Arena's going to go down. They pin him against the wall. This Larrow's coming through. They're going to find a kill to Kura and GH. Buyback will come out from the ladder. But now what do you do? It's free. I mean, it's mega creeps. Liquid, I don't think they're going to wait around. Not with this big liability of we having no buyback, being dead for 60 seconds. Liquid want to end it. They're going to move in.
Somehow you gotta hold it 5 versus 8. You have a Rapier on mind control, but no buyback. Miracle, no buyback Earth Spirit.
There's no buybacks anywhere right now. This is going to be tense. They know that if they're going to do something, it has to be in the next few seconds. So the front is exposed. GH, he snipes on a quick for the BKB comes out. A look to turn. Gust control. Toss on the spot. GH is in trouble. And mind control. This Rapier is doing absolutely nothing. Mike says, yoink, that belongs to me now. Miracle with a snipe on the quick foot, but is it good enough? He needs to actually get rid of Mike. But Mike is going to turn and fire up against Miracle. Give him a taste of the minutes. Is going to punish him hard for this. They'll bring him down. Buyback will now come out from the Shadow Fiend, but Mike goes straight for the throne. The arena will protect him as he finishes this one off, and Liquid take the first game.
Yeah, I think he played that game very well from the early rotation. Oh. Continued movement across the map. I mean, he was pretty much everywhere with the Weaver. I also think Taiga with that early blink, he put a lot of pressure onto NIGMA. NIGMA with a few kind of untimely deaths, and maybe that could have been prevented by perhaps better communication or being a bit more aware. Quite a back and forth close game here.